If you were to cut spending, would you do it by increasing spending for 30 years? Well, I decided to confront Representative Sean Duffy, a congressman, about that very issue. Apparently, he thinks he can get away with saying such a thing.
Up next, this
Let's
is
see how he
Brian, an
responds.
independent there for
To
Congressman
just a
Sean
flat
Duffy.
out
Hey,
no.
Brian.
Hi, thanks for taking my call, C-SPAN. Representative Duffy, I'm a financial advisor, and I want to bring your attention to the Paul Ryan budget. I looked at this, and I went through it, and I would be arrested and fined and sanctioned for making a claim that these are cuts. It doesn't balance the budget till 2030, and that's on rosy projections of an economy, which, quite honestly, would also be a dishonest claim. I know that you're trying to actually move in the right direction, but 2030 is not balancing the budget in an honest manner. Can you please just respond to that and at least just take that question? I appreciate your call. Thank you.
No, listen, Brian, you bring up a good point. When we talk about cuts, we're talking about reducing the growth in the size of government. You're absolutely right on that point. So you're right. There's no slashing and burning of a budget. It's the deal. If you want to get an earlier budget balance date, you're going to have to you'd have to go and look at trying to cut seniors, and we're not willing to do that. We want to offer the promise to seniors that they bargained for, and we're going to give it to them. And so it rely on that promise, and the changes that are made for a future generation that can modify their savings plans for the plan that'll be.
I'm sorry, Congressman Duffy. I don't believe you answered my question very well, where you kind of danced around the fact that you were like, you're right, when I said cuts, I actually didn't mean cuts. But you're trying to say you're going to kill seniors unless you do it my way. I'm calling bullshit.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Mackley. I'm a research analyst for LBM Global.
I'm Brian Hines. I'm a financial advisor, and a research associate, and an analyst. We both co-founded lbmglobalmarkets.com, and we're here to talk to you today about fallacies.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm not sure if you heard, but I'm really not in favor of marijuana legalization, simply because I heard the DEA said that it was bad. And they have the word drug enforcement agency. I think they know what they're talking about. I don't think that you're in a position to tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, you think the DEA would be able to, control the drug population, but actually, the Mexicans use it, the drug cartels use it, and they send it over the border.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they cause a lot of violence. So I don't think I would let my kids do drugs, or I would do drugs.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. You know what? That would be so terrible that you know what I would do? In fact, I'm so against legalizing marijuana that I think and they are bad people. They're just bad people. Or why would they be for legalizing it? It doesn't make any sense. They're just bad people. Like you think you agree with me on that?
When I was younger,
what do you want to do?
every time I got in trouble or did anything wrong, my parents would always assume I was doing drugs. So it almost made me want to do them just to prove the point, or just say I'm not even doing drugs, but you're assuming I am, so maybe I should just start freaking doing them or something. I would almost do it just to rebel. I think a lot of people feel that way. Just because drugs are illegal, they almost the rate goes higher up. If drugs were illegal, less people would do it. But just to rebel and feel rebellious, people actually do drugs more.
What you just heard was an example or examples of logical fallacies being used and being justified in normal conversation. Normally, they are used in quite a persuasive fashion. You'd be surprised about how often you yourself use these fallacies. Let's go forward to see an example of a fallacy in action. Well, yes, but I don't want to kill seniors. So what exactly is a fallacy? Well, my friend Mike here will explain it to you very simply.
Let me explain fallacies for you to get a better understanding. Fallacies are arguments that are deceptive, and they appear to be real in your perception.
Right.
But in actuality, they are false, based on there's no valid facts to back up the argument
Right.
and the reasoning for the argument.
Okay, yes, that's right. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, like I said, they appear to be correct, and they actually apply to your inner emotions,
Right.
but they're invalid, of course.
Okay, so it's one of those things that's like I really want it to be true, but or I really kind of just feel like it should be true.
If
but,
you actually think about it and
but then,
you look and try to get some information and like research it, unfortunately, it'll be false.
it makes sense. What would it look like if somebody was confronted on that, though? Wouldn't that be confusing? How would I mean, I don't know how I would react. Jen, hey, can you end that conversation really quick? 'Cause I need an example of what's going on over here.
So you think that if the national debt increases, we become wealthier. So I don't see why you don't want to go for it and go for $2 or $3 billion.
It's why you probably never graduated from a very good college, Jan.
Jan, it looks like he's visibly upset at you right now. I think you should just ask him one more question and cut this interview short before he blows his lid off.
I'm not going to take the trouble to educate you here.
Could you explain to the viewers
Look, Jan, come on,
how it is that we
Jan,
become
get
more
real.
wealthy
Jan, get
by
real. I can't explain.
turning in
If
$2
you
or
shut
$3
up,
billion debts.
Jan, I think
This year.
this interview's come to an end. Someday, when you shut up and you want to talk about something, let's talk to you.
Let's
Thank
take
you.
this up.
No, we're done.
Let's talk
Get
about
out of here.
Let's just
I'm
change
done.
the subject. We can talk about something else.
Listen, you get the fuck out of here. I'll throw you out the window. Out.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We're signing out, but I would like you to check our website, lbmglobalmarkets.com. Please stay tuned for our next video on fallacy theories. And I would like all of you to promise me you will research the topics we discussed today. Keep your mind working.
Subscribe to our channel right here.
And don't smoke. Ever smoke. Just smoke.